Yo, people, all right, you're welcome back to your boys channel, man. You're welcome back to your boys channel. Like I used to say, I am the king of update, man. Nobody does it better than I do. When you're on this platform, you're updated. If you're on this platform, you got to be updated, man. And here's the right place to be. Now, welcome to the month of August. Welcome to the month of football. I pray this month will bring us good tidings, man. All right, now. There's no need to waste our time. Like we used to do it, you know how we do it here. We'll give you the update. Yes, I have no time to waste. Now, onto the stories for the day. Now, hmm. Arsenal fans, Mona come close, Mona come close. Yeah, come close. Now, this is it. Eberechi's contract will be expiring tonight. And I went online, especially on X, and I see some Arsenal fans celebrating. Why are you celebrating? What's the cause for celebration? I don't know. It's not funny, man. It doesn't call for celebration. Rather, to me, I think the real power is now returning back to Crystal Palace as a club, because now Crystal Palace, after that release clause expires, they now have full authority over the player, man. Yes, they now have full authority over the player. But before, any team could have come and triggered that release clause, and Crystal Palace will not have any option. They couldn't have rejected the move, but except if the player doesn't want to move. But now, as it is now, as soon as that release clause expires, Crystal Palace now has full authority over the player. Now they can decide not to sell him, and they can also decide to sell him for a more exorbitant price than what we already know, because I think Arsenal don't really feel the need, or they don't really think Eberechi is worth the 68 million pounds release clause. So now here's the twist. What if Crystal Palace turns out tomorrow to decide that they don't want to sell the player anymore? There will be no more release clause to trigger. So Eberechi remains at Crystal Palace. Or fine, if they come out and say, oh, you want our player? Fine, give us 80 million pounds, give us 85 million pounds, give us 100 million pounds. Then what next? We go back to negotiation. So that's the twist, man. So I don't really think it's a cause for celebration. I don't really think it's a cause for celebration. But hopefully, I pray Arsenal get their man, because they really, really need somebody on the left wing. And even though I'm like I used to say, I don't really think Eberechi is the perfect player for that left wing, unless if he's coming in as a backup to Odegaard, because I think Eberechi is more prolific. Is more of a better player creatively. You know, he has this ball carrying ability. So I think he does better in the midfield than on the right wing, on the left wing. But he can also play on the left. So, but I think Arsenal should go get someone like, maybe Rodrigo, or better still Rafael. Come on, Arsenal really, really need a spark on that left wing, because, and from the game they just played yesterday, you could see that Bukayo Saka, I think he came off the 78th minute or the 80th minute. I think he has some little issues. So Arsenal and Roberta and Arteta still have a whole lot of work to do. They still really, really have a lot of work to do, because even though I know that lineup yesterday wasn't so perfect, but come on, that's a derby, man. That's a derby. A derby is a derby. There's nothing friendly about a derby. So football is not a respecter of any club. Anything can happen. It's a game of 90 minutes. So, man, and I still have I don't really know. Mikel Arteta, I don't know, is he also part of the problem? Maybe. And here's what I mean. Don't get it twisted, Arsenal fans. This is what I'm saying now. Listen. If Mikel Arteta, there have been this speculation on the social media space, on the internet, for a while now, that Arteta preferred Benjamin Sesko, but Andre Beta preferred Victor Gyökeres. So finally, they brought in Gyökeres. So meaning automatically, Gyökeres is not Arteta's preferred choice for the number 9 position. And Arteta has been playing without a 9. Arteta has been playing without a proper 9 for years now. So I don't really know. Will Arteta be willing to tweak his system to, to accommodate Victor Gyökeres' style of play? Because I really, really think that Arteta's tactical expertise is really, really needed to unlock whatever Gyökeres has in his coffers. And from what I saw yesterday, I don't know. I asked in my previous video, I was asking if Victor Gyökeres was part of the plan for that game, why didn't he bring him on time? Because I think he had that was a cameo appearance, man, for a number nine that you just signed for such a huge amount. Well, anyway, they still have more games to play. I think before the league start proper, they still have two more games. I think they will play against they will play Villarreal and Atletico Madrid. So let's still give him some breathing space. Let's see what he does. Let's see how Arteta handles the situation going forward, because I expected Victor Gyökeres not to get involved in that game yesterday, but Arteta had a different plan because I thought maybe he was going to play the waiting card. But my problem with what he did yesterday was, if he had the plan of playing Victor Gyökeres, why not bring him on time? Or better still, give him a start. Give him a start, man. That boy is a proper baller. So I'm now beginning to feel that since this player is not what Arteta demanded himself, maybe he's going to give him the hairdryer treatment, Like, coaches do that, yes. We've seen coaches do that. We've seen coaches do that because he might want to bring him in when there's no longer time to, enough time for him to prove himself, man. And secondly, coming onto Bukayo Saka. Saka, that was, come on, in a preseason game, come on. Saka played literally 80 minutes yesterday. And from what we are hearing, I think he has some slight knock. So now, there are players on the bench. Bring them on. That's why it's preseason. Even though it's a derby. Bring them on. And you could see immediately Max Dowman came in yesterday. Come on, he had Max. Do you know that Max Dowman had more touches than Martinelli, that played almost 70 minutes in that game? Max Dowman had more touches than Martinelli, that played almost 70 minutes in that game. The stats are there. When I saw it this morning, I was like, no, what? Come on, man. I really, really think Arsenal need a better replacement on that left wing. To be honest, that's my honest opinion, and I don't care. Martinelli is good. Martinelli is good, but I think Arsenal have outgrown Martinelli. Arsenal have outgrown Martinelli, so they really, really need to get a better replacement. There are wingers out there. Arsenal should put their money where their mouth is. If they really, really want to win this league this season, I think that's what they have to do. They don't have a choice, but you never can tell, Arsenal, you really, really never can tell, man. But all the same, I'm still rooting for them, man. I still believe they'll win the league regardless, because the addition of Victor Gyökeres alone, unless if he doesn't peak, if Gyökeres peak and gels with the team, in fact, EPL should be ready, because Arsenal are going to do a whole lot of damages. Yes, they are going to do a whole lot of damages. I don't really, really see City competing. They are going to be in the mix. Don't get me confused. They will be in the mix, but I don't really, really see them like, like the City we used to know. Now, the biggest contenders in this league, I would even put Chelsea ahead of City. For me, I'll put Chelsea ahead of City. After Liverpool, you're getting Arsenal, and after Arsenal, you're getting Chelsea. Because should Liverpool lay their hands on Isaac, man, the league is gone. The league is gone. A report reaching us this evening is that Al Hilal from Saudi Arabia, the Saudi Pro League team, they really, really want to get Darwin Nunes. They want to get Darwin, and should Liverpool get rid of Darwin Nunes, they will surely get Isaac. Because I also see some reports online saying that Newcastle are also trying to see if they can get Oli Watkins of Aston Villa, and if those deals go through, this football, anything can happen. You never say never. So, man, I'm really, really I'm beginning to feel sorry for Arteta even before the league starts, that he's already losing it. But anyways, let's watch and see what plays out. But remember I said this. Arteta might just, trying to trick Victor Gyökeres into the, and give him the hair dryer treatment because, like I said, Victor Gyökeres is not Arteta's preferred choice, allegedly, because we are not in the squad, so we don't really know. But a sizable amount of update regarding that issue that time is so much that we can't just ignore that report, So since Beta got his man and Ateta didn't get his man, who knows? But Ateta is the coach. Who knows? Who knows? Because that substitution he made yesterday, bringing him on in the 70th minute or 77th minute, I think thereabout. I think he only played about 50. I'm not sure if he played up to 15 minutes in that game. Man, come on. In a derby, come on. Who does that? Who does that? And also, still talking on Arteta. Arteta just have this, I don't know. I don't really know. Sometimes I begin to question, is Arteta actually tactically sound? Because it's always 4-3-3 and Arteta is always going with the wing and the wing backs. That's all. If you can trap them from the wings, then the team is dead. Yes. And so many English team already knows that already. So he really, really needs to tweak his system. He really, really needs to tweak his formation. Do something different, man. Yeah, do something different. I think Arsenal fans are tired of seeing the same formation, the same gameplay, the same pattern, the same tactics. As good as that tactics is, it also has its downside. And yesterday we could clearly see that immediately Pedro Porro on the left and Jed Spen on the right. Immediately they clamped down on those two wingers. Arsenal was gone. Arsenal was gone. Odegaard was nowhere to be found, man. But as soon as Max Daumann came in, you saw the movement, like, man, and it gave me that vibe against Newcastle. You saw what he did to Joelinton in that game. So now I don't know. Maybe Arteta really needs to tweak his system. Like, come on, do something. And even Reece Nelson, I don't know. Do you think Reece Nelson deserves a second chance, man? Do you really, really think Reece Nelson deserves a second chance? Because I think he's up for sale also. Reece Nelson is up for sale. But when he came in yesterday, come on, he obviously did better than Martinelli all game, man. So please, if Arsenal really, really needs if Arsenal really, really wants to win the league, I really think there is still Arsenal still have to go and do two more signings. Yes. They really, really need to go and do two more signings because I don't really think Eberechieze will solve it. It will improve it, but it will not totally solve it. Okay, so anyways, let's just chill and watch because I can understand that some of the players are not yet back. Someone like Noni Madueke is still on vacation, I guess, and the big Gabi, yeah, Gabriel Magales is still out there injured, so maybe we should let Ateta have some drinking water. Okay, yeah, let's take it easy on him, man. But again, like I said, Ateta really needs to tweak his system, man. He really, really needs to tweak his system. So until I come your way again next time, here we'll give you all the updates. And if you're looking for football updates, you're in the right place, man. So please do like our videos, share our videos, and also remember to subscribe to your boys channel. We just got started, and your subscription is really, really going to push us further. Okay, so if you love what we're doing here, please hit the subscribe button.